Sam. Sam the problem.
Sam the red flag.
Sam the biggest red flag, actually.
He's a walking red flag.
Hey, and welcome to the Binge Box, where we share our thoughts on TV shows, friendships, relationships, and everything in between.
Join us as we binge on all the good stuff life has to offer. Today we're going to be reviewing Love is Blind UK, episodes 1 and 2. So for those of you who don't know, Love is Blind is a American show. It's based around finding love and finding marriage. Started around 2020, I think, around lockdown. And how it works is they take, let's say 12 men and 12 women. They bring them to this place. They put the men in one half, the women in another half. And they put them in pods where you're not able to see anybody. It's basically speed dating in a sense, but you never get to see their face. You only get to speak to them. So you get to really understand somebody for who they are, sight unseen. At the end of the experiment, if you do find somebody that you feel like you match with, you get down on one knee, propose to them. Once you do propose to them, now y'all are technically engaged and you finally get to see them. Usually around then, the group of 12 is usually dwindled down to maybe 4 or 5 or 6 couples. They send them on a honeymoon to an island. They enjoy that. They get to see all the other people that they dated as well because they're all dating each other. And then they put them into the real world. They give them a little house. They get to, live together for about a month. And then they get to walk down the aisle to the altar and they get a choice whether they're going to stay married or walk away from each other. And that's the entire experiment.
Essentially.
Yeah. So this is the UK version of the show. And this is the first season of it. So let's hop into it.
Okay. So episode 1. We're going to go by episode, guys. So if you want to go in order, just keep track. We'll leave the timestamp of when we start the next episode, I guess. Somewhere in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So episode 1 starts off with Freddie and Catherine. Freddie is the funeral director, and he's the one whose brother has Down syndrome.
Yes.
I didn't really get a feel for Freddie, honestly.
Really?
In this first episode, I feel like out of everybody, he was the one that I was kind of like, I don't really know much. I don't know enough. What do you mean?
Every time you say the funeral director, the same face you just made, it's the face that every other woman made.
No.
Funeral director, you with that body.
Yeah. No, it's not even like that because he's a funeral director. I mean, partially, yeah, you would have that thought, I don't know. And naturally, somebody that's a funeral director, if you're imagining them, I would think that they're older. Or they look a certain type of way. They don't look like... The guy drive the hearse? Yeah. They don't look like Freddie. Freddie looks good for a funeral director. Shout out to him. But I just mean, in regards to, his personality, I don't feel like I got enough information about him. Yeah. It was more so just about, his job, his family, that type of thing. Which is cool. He seems like a sweet guy.
That's a nice introduction.
That is a nice introduction. I just don't know his personality.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get to see it eventually.
Yeah. And then, like I said, he was talking to Catherine. Catherine's the dental nurse. She also teaches kids with Down syndrome how to swim. She's also talking to Ollie on the side. Catherine is like a catch-22 with me. I feel like she definitely gives what she is, which is
very ditzy.
Yes and no. I don't actually think that she's ditzy. I feel like she plays up on the part, though.
That's so ditzy. I do feel like there is a set of women that are generally ditzy, and there's a whole other half that are very intelligent, smart women that play on ditzy because they feel that's what men want. Yeah. And I feel like that's how they're able to get men to
get what they want. Yeah.
I don't think she's actually ditzy.
Yeah, but for sure.
If you're going to show me ditzy, I'm going to call you ditzy.
Yeah, fair enough. So, yeah, I do feel like she's playing a part. She's also talking to Ollie. Her and Ollie's whole situation obviously gave very much lust. It wasn't anything that was depth.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I was just like, this whole thing that she's having with him where she's like, oh, I really hope he's not talking to nobody else, da, da, da. And I was just like, girl, you just got here. Like, we've literally been here for 20 minutes. What are you talking about? What are you saying to me right now? But yeah.
Ali seemed like a player.
Ali seems like a player to you?
Ali seemed like one of those British guys that give the Jamaican vibes. the badman type of British guys. Uh-huh. And those guys, I ain't gonna lie, they be pulling. Mm-hmm. And she felt like she could sense that too, so she's trying to lock him down. Over it.
Fair enough.
But it did show me like a lot of lust. Like I didn't really see any depth to the conversation. It was just a lot of like flirting, just wall flirting, because they literally, it's a bunch of wall flirting.
She's like, I like his voice. And I was like, okay.
He like, what you like to
do? And what else?
He's like, I like to train. I like to do training on Saturdays. She's like, I like to do training too. Like,
yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, are you just saying this because he's saying it, or is this actually how you feel? Whatever. I don't feel like he's a player though. I feel like he can be a player, but I also feel like a part of him is like, could be a lover boy. It's just more so like the right person got to bring it out of him.
Yeah, I mean, in this sense, I feel like he gave off player vibes. I don't know if he's actually a player or not. I
hope not for Demi's sake.
Hopefully.
Because I feel like she genuinely likes him. In Demi's case, though, I feel like I don't necessarily know that he's going to like her when he sees her.
I agree. I don't know if that would be typically the type that he would go after.
Yeah.
That's the point of the show, though. Essentially. Hopefully, he likes her for her personality.
Right.
And can look. He could find her beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. I just don't know if that's his type. Like,
right.
I do think, on paper, Catherine is probably more of his type.
Like physically.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they do have a lot of similarities when it comes to like mindset and hobbies and actually the stuff that they do.
The way they operate.
Yeah, like the way they were talking, it was just like boom, 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 boom. We're clicking. Like you don't usually get that off that first interaction where it's like, I really like it, and Demi likes him, so.
She really likes him. I was just like, oh, the poor baby. She's fighting for her life. I was so irritated by her, like, saying that she's, like, a people pleaser, and she wants to, like, help her friends, or, like, you know, like, make sure that her friends are up. And I'm just like, this is an experiment for you, and it's about you finding love. This is not an actual friendship. Like, you just got here. You just met this girl. You don't know her. You don't know if she's a genuine friend to you. So who's to say, like, she can't be faking a funk just to get what she wants, too? Like,
this is why I couldn't go on the show. This is why I couldn't go on the show. Because at the end of the day, not to say it's a competition, but, like, we're all dating the same people. So if I'm sitting right next to you, me and you both falling for the same girl, I'm not bigging you up and telling you go up after it. No, leave her alone. Come on.
So would you be the type to sabotage? Because that also comes up later on in the show.
I'm just sitting in the corner.
You're just not going to engage?
I'm going to be cool, but I'm keeping my cards close to my vest. No one's not knowing that I like her, and I like her, and I like her, and I like her. Because I don't know if they're going to sabotage me as well. So I'm going to just TP a little bit. That's how I feel.
I feel like I would also, like, go about it in the same route. Like, I'm not going to encourage you necessarily, but I'm going to just stay to myself, do my own thing. If you like them, you like them. Because I honestly want whoever's my partner to also want me genuinely and, like, test out the waters if they need to test it out and see who suits them better. But, like, yeah, I'm not going to be chummy with.
Yeah, I could test the waters. But these guys, we could be bros on a bro level, but I'm not confiding in you about these women.
Yeah.
When you're going to be talking to these women the next hour from now.
Right.
Because people will do some shady stuff.
Do some crazy stuff.
Who's up next, though?
So next up, after Demi, we had Sabrina. Oh, I did want to go back to Demi. I felt like she was a little bit of a red flag. Only because she said, like, she's never really been the relationship kind of girl. Well, I don't know that she said that. I know she said more so like she gets friend zoned a lot.
Yeah.
And that she's also like a fairy tale love kind of girl. And I felt like that was a little bit concerning to me because it gives like, I don't have the experience. I'm just hoping and praying for something.
But I feel like there's a reason. I mean, I feel like from what she was saying, if I'm not mistaken, the context in which she was saying she gets friend zoned a lot was a lot of that conversation with Ali when it was like, oh, you box?
Yeah,
I box
yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, she's at the boxing gym. A lot of dudes go to the boxing gym to go boxing. It's like, oh yeah, that's the bro now.
Yeah.
It's not more so. I'm not looking at her now as like, yo, she's attractive. I want her. It's more so, yo, we in a ring sparring. She wanted the dudes now, so I feel like she gets friends on a lot because of that. Because maybe she might have like a little tomboy in her or whatever. Yeah. So I don't think that's a red flag.
I feel like I get that part. It's the more so like the product of that could be insecurities. That would be the red flag in a sense. But I'm praying and hoping for her sake that it's not the case. Because like I said, she's also said she was a people pleaser. So that could go way left if all of that is combined.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next up, we had Sabrina. She's the marketing and She's in marketing and communications. She's 35. She talked about her grandma Gigi that passed.
Gigi,
she's connected with Steven. And she didn't want kids, or she doesn't want kids.
She said she doesn't want kids. That's
she's not interested.
She's not fiending for kids. It's not
having it right now.
She's okay if she doesn't have kids.
Yeah,
kids is on the top of her priority. Right. And that was different to me because I feel like it's a difference between saying I don't want kids and I don't have to have kids.
I agree.
Because not having to have kids means like if I'm with the right person, they want kids, we can do it. It's different than me don't want no kids.
But what I got from that is more so like she just doesn't want to actually give birth. Because the option she gave to him was either surrogacy or adoption.
She gave those options after
they like had the conversation about it again.
She just said she would want to be married for like a few years before they even thought about kids.
Right.
And she was also saying by the time that happens, she'll be
a lot older.
And that's why I'd be surrogacy.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's not really avoiding the giving birth thing. It was just like I'll probably be around, she said 38, 39, 40. And then it'll probably be less of an option for her.
For her to give birth naturally.
That's why she was saying that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I like them a lot though. I feel like their connection is top tier. And the way that they do the show, Love It Blind always like, in my opinion, they always give you that one couple that was like, oh, they're
the number one.
They give it to you in that first episode. They give you their whole thing. They focus them in that first episode. They give you all
the whole play by play.
Because I really like their connection. Like he seems like a really cool dude. Like he seems just very positive, and I feel like they bounce off each other very, very well. And they complement each other very, very well. Because I feel like they'll just support each other. Like he pulled up in a shirt that said "Be 1% better every day." I'm like, damn, dog.
Like that was so cute. And even in that scene with them dressed, I'm like, they look so aesthetically like pleasing together. Like they're not seeing each other, but they look like they go together.
She think he bald though.
I don't know why she thought that. I was so confused.
He's giving me bald vibes.
Yeah, it was giving like she might not like mess with him if she's seen him. If she's seen him,
that's the only reason why people say that. You're saying what you don't want.
She was very apprehensive about that. Yeah. But I actually do like Steven. I feel like, honestly, out of all the guys, he would be the one that I would go for if I was in there. Just because, like, his energy. I mean, obviously, I'm seeing him, so I can't say, like, what I would imagine. But I also feel like he dresses really nicely. Like, he has, like, the look. And he's also just put together. Like, he has his life together. He's a business owner. Like, he communicates really well. He's an older guy, so it's, like, a little bit more maturity.
Yeah, no, his communication is top tier.
Yeah.
I made some notes on it, too. Yeah, no, I just said they're very understanding and they're just very consoling to each other. In the vulnerable moments, which I actually feel like is a lot. Because they were being very vulnerable with each other, and the support that they were giving each other just through words
was genuine.
It just felt genuine. Like, it's okay, I understand how you're feeling. Like, there's a lot of, I wish I could hug you, I wish I could hold you. And just letting you know that it's okay to tell me this, and it's okay to feel the way you feel. I'm not going to judge you for the way you feel. I accept you for the way you feel, and I'm here to support you. Get over those fears, those insecurities, and everything that you're worried about. So I love that for him.
Very cute. Yeah, I was a little concerned about her, but they pulled through. I'm hoping that it works. I'm really praying that they're that one couple out the group.
Fingers crossed.
Because they're so cute together.
They are a golden couple.
Yeah, they definitely are. Okay, so after them, we have Sam. Sam the problem.
Sam the red flag.
Sam, the biggest red flag, actually.
He's a walking red flag.
31, product management, self-described big kid. Those are the notes that I took for him.
I didn't even see none of that. From the moment I heard him talking, I was like, he's a red flag.
He is. gives me the vibes of like Jeremy from season 6 of Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
With
the jet ski.
Yeah,
so the jet skis.
That's what he was giving me. Like, I'm just gonna play around, make a whole bunch of jokes, like try to get whoever I can, and not actually take this experiment seriously.
I kind of got that vibe. The main vibe I got from him is I feel like in real life he's a Queenie. Mm-hmm. And I feel like he knows in his heart he has a lot of insecurities. That's the first thing I clocked on. I feel like he has a lot of insecurities. He feels inadequate about himself. And since he's in this experiment now that he's able to be not seen, he's going to try to be the coolest guy in the room. He's going to try to be cool guy to all the women. Yeah. And it's like, that's not your bot, bro.
It's not.
The way he was talking, I'm just like, yo, bro. Like, I can see you.
Like, chill out. Like, we know the truth. Yeah. But also, I'm so glad that the women that were in there, like Jasmine, literally clocked him immediately. She's like, I don't know if this is genuine. It doesn't seem authentic.
Everything he's saying, like, what you want to hear. She's like, I like flowers. I love picking flowers.
No, literally. Like,
I like to the gym. Yo, I was in the gym this morning.
Literally, shut it up. Yeah.
That's Sam I Am from the Cat in the Hat.
Even when I feel like Nicole asked him something about, like, the future, and he said something, but he said it like he questioned what he was saying, and then she had a good response to it, and he's like, yeah, you like that? Okay, yeah, that's definitely what it is.
He's speaking like,
are you talking about yourself, or are you just trying to say what you think she would want to hear?
He might be a virgin.
And sadly, I feel like Nicole is falling for it.
She's
a little
falling
bit.
for it. I think he's a virgin. He gave me one of those virgin guys that never experienced anything, but just hear stuff from other people, hear stories from the man them.
And talk about it like it's his own story.
Yeah, he just living 12 people's lives. All his bros' lives.
I feel like, I don't think he's a virgin, but I definitely feel like he probably like lost it really late in life.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Maybe like 18.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy. Okay, next up. Oh, since we were talking about Nicole, brand and marketing. She works in corporate. She wants to live a free life, and she's also connecting with Benaya.
You know what Nicole reminds me of? Who? She reminds me of Mel B for some reason.
I can see that.
It reminds me, like, the entire... So the moment she started talking, like, I was like, yo, that's Mel B.
Yeah.
Like, if I close my eyes, I would think the same thing.
Is it because she's black and British?
Partially.
Okay.
I feel like they have a similar resemblance, and I think their voice sounds similar as well.
Their voices do sound similar.
It's a lot of accents on this show.
Yeah. No, literally, I can't keep up.
It's a lot of accents. I feel like I've heard an Irish accent. I've heard a Scottish accent. Yeah. I've heard, of course, a British accent. I'm like, yo, they just got a melting pot on this show.
Yeah. No, literally.
Like, no two people have the same accent.
Nope. It's a lot.
And I guess I just I don't know how big the UK is. Cause I guess it's really, really big.
It's huge.
Because the way everyone is just... Where you from? They just naming random places. Yorkshire. I'm from
Somebody
London.
said Jersey, and I'm like, they have a Jersey out there? That's crazy.
Yo, I was like, there's no way she's from London. I was wondering. Yeah. She said it. I was like, there's no way she's from like over the bridge.
Jersey. Our Jersey. No way.
Because she's saying it too calm, and they're answering way too calm. But they'd be like, you from Jersey? Nah.
Yeah, nah.
But I guess they got a Jersey out there. So.
Hey.
You know where I'm about to move to?
Bruh. Okay.
Tell everybody I'm going to Jersey and just end up
What are you doing over here? Ariana, how did you get here? Okay. So, Benaya, how do you feel about him?
Benaya is...
Mr. Nomad.
Yeah.
Freelance landscaper.
Benaya's not too high on my list. I don't think there's anything wrong with the guy personally. Mm-hmm. I just feel like those like nomad, long hair... I live in the wilderness, and you might not see me for 6 months because I'm kind of just give me like
exploring the world.
Yeah, they kind of just give me a lot of like it'd be hard for them to really settle down with a woman, and also that like they might leave a woman as well, and just leave her high and dry when the going gets tough because they're just not used to being in one place and being able to really commit to something. Yeah, like if you can't commit to living somewhere, I don't think you can commit to a woman.
That's not necessarily true, but I get the sentiment. Yeah. I feel like with Benaya, I have the same like issue with him, whereas like I don't know that he necessarily wants to settle down, but I do feel like he can be a good lover. I feel like he is a genuine person, and like he actually genuinely does like Nicole and wants to see how that plays out, but I don't know that he can be that person for her. And I feel like he should have honestly did a little bit more work and like healing himself before coming on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it's definitely a lot of trauma, a lot of like pain, childhood issues that he's like harboring that I feel like would be hard for anyone, even like the most healed, productive, positive person to deal with, because eventually all of that is going to come out in some way, shape, or form, and it's going to be overbearing, like naturally. Because if you're telling me that, oh, like I kind of just got over it, that's kind of the vibe he gave me. Like I just kind of moved past it or whatever. I let it go. But it's like it's going to creep up when you least expect it. It's going to be the
worst possible time.
Yeah. So that's my only concern with him. Yeah. Next up, we have Jasmine, the mental health nurse. Her last boyfriend had a baby on her. She said she wants a partner who can emotionally stabilize her.
Jasmine, let me check. I don't remember.
Also a nomad. She's the one that's also talking to Bobby.
Oh, yes. I actually like them.
Yeah.
I actually like them because I said right here, like, their conversations were very flirty, but I feel like we're deep as well. Mm-hmm. Which I feel like if your conversations are solely flirty, it's nothing. It's like the Ali Catherine conversation.
Yeah.
It's just
bullshit.
Yo, I wonder what you wearing.
Yeah.
Mad good over there. Like, that's nothing. But if you can mix that, a little flirty, a little jokey, with a little bit of like what deeper really conversations. It's like, yeah, I got it. Yep. Because y'all gonna be able to. Because
they actually started talking about their past and all that stuff. So yeah, I did feel like they have a genuine connection, which is really cute. Because I feel like he seems like he could be a lover boy. I don't know. He gives the vibe of like maybe he was a player at one point, but like he's trying to like settle down now.
Yeah, no, Bobby's a cool dude. That's the dude that worked on the cruise ship.
Yes.
He got giant
He's
ears.
The luxury. He
has giant ears.
He really does. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, like he probably hear me right now.
Yeah, no, literally.
I'm about to whisper. I mean, he does the cruise stuff, like luxury buying or something like that.
Yeah, luxury shopping.
He's a rapper on the side because he started.
He was spitting that shit. Shout out to his cousin Danny. Was it Danny?
Yeah.
The cousin that died. Yeah.
And his girl, I guess.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that was a horrible story, but
that's a lot.
Life. Just to go back to Jasmine though, she pulled a red flag for me with that whole like, I need a partner to emotionally stabilize me thing. Because I'm just like, as someone who is a mental health nurse, why would you say something like that? Why would you want something like that? And to a degree, I understand because she said she had a history of like dealing with men who weren't emotionally stable and she had to like, I guess, mother them and nurture them or whatever. But she also said that she is a nurturer. So I'm just like, don't you just want somebody who is stable in themselves and you be stable in yourself? I would assume that's what you should want. Yeah. And then y'all come together and like make it work, y'all balance out in that way. But that was my only concern for her. I was really glad when she turned Sam down. I'm just like, you go, girl. Because that nigga is not serious at all. Wasting everybody's time.
Yeah. Also, let me get back to Sam real quick. Because Sam... I just don't feel like this is who he is. I feel like he's playing a fake character. Yeah. Because when she turned him down, he immediately was like, yeah, Nicole's the one for me.
No, literally.
I got my wife and that's the mother of my kids. I'm like, huh? Why are you so sure that Nicole really want to be with you that bad? Just because you got turned down from another woman does not mean that this other woman wants you now.
Literally.
That was a red flag. Like,
literally. Very concerning.
And I feel like he likes to play victim a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, he kept saying stuff like, I just want to be me, and people never accept me for being me. Yeah. No one thinks I'm a real me. Yeah. I go to the bar, and they just think I just talk to every girl. Yeah. But when I get to the bar, I just want to talk to one girl.
Right.
I'm saying, it's like, what are you saying?
What are you talking about right now? First of all, shut up. And then for you to bring that up, like, that was one of the first things he brought up in the conversation. It was just like, you just wanted attention. You just wanted to give her this illusion of like, I look this good, and all these want to be on my... And okay, like we get it. It's not the truth, clearly, but
throw Sam in the bin.
Heavy on throw Sam in the bin. And then when she like dismissed him, that whole scene with him leaving, throwing the cup, and then laying on the floor. Why are you on the ground? Why are you on the ground? Get up. Come on. Literally, get up. up. Like,
maybe he said he's a big kid, so maybe he is.
He is a big kid, though. It's very unfortunate because you're a grown man acting like this. Made a whole scene. And I'm like, if you really felt the way, why did you sit down in the middle of the freaking floor in front of everybody to show that, oh my God, I'm so heartbroken, woe is me. Go in the corner and cry. And like, have a private moment.
Bobby was in the corner like, yo.
Bobby's head was on the swivel. Yeah. It's like, let me find out what's going on over here. All right. Do you have any more on that? Okay, so we're going to go into episode 2 now. Episode 2 starts, Sabrina agrees to...
episode 1 had me like... Because episode 1 ended with Steven getting out on one knee.
Yes.
Saying, will you marry me?
Yeah.
And she's like... She said mad words.
No, literally, she said...
like, you're an amazing guy, and you're a great person.
Mm-hmm. But...
Fade to black.
What do you mean?
I'm like, I sat in the crib, I'm like,
I knew she was going to say no because she can't imagine that he looks good, even though he looks good as fuck.
I thought she was going to say no.
Yeah.
And of course, episode 2 starts with her like, yes. And he's like, yo, I was on my knee that
Like, don't ever do that shit.
Yeah, I was on my knee that whole time, and you was chatting.
OD. But yeah, she agrees to the proposal. She seemed apprehensive, but yeah. Eventually, they meet each other, and they're feeling each other. Obviously, she's like, yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, and
she looked good.
Good banter.
It is what it is.
So she was like, I'm going to say yes early now. I'm not going to say extra stuff.
Right.
Like, that's the type of banter and good vibes I like to see in couples.
Agreed.
Like, when you're able to really have serious
like joke around.
And laugh together. Just put a little stuff and just make you laugh right quick.
Yeah. Throw a little jab in there.
Yeah.
It's cute. Okay, after them... So Maria's next, 30, Morocco. She's the Muslim one.
I didn't know she was Muslim. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she came from a Muslim background, but I don't necessarily know that she. Yeah. Like she's trying to, I guess, create her own path now.
Yeah.
She lost her dad during COVID.
Yes, that story was
very horrifying. Like, I could not imagine.
She said he went away he had terminal cancer.
Yeah.
He went away, I guess, for like some treatment.
Yeah.
And got stuck because of lockdown and he died.
And they couldn't see him. That is a horrific. I could not.
I heard that.
Wish that on my worst enemy.
It broke my heart. Because you're helpless. Like, you're just helpless.
Literally. So yeah, she's talking with Tom. Tom is the 38-year-old. I didn't actually catch what Tom does.
I did.
Did you?
I don't remember.
He said he said he wanted an assertive woman and he's big on self-development. He came from a single parent household. That's like the basis of what I got. Tom, I really wasn't feeling him. I don't know necessarily like if I could sense his personality just yet. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say that he's a bad guy, but I also kind of get a little bit curious and apprehensive when I see older men like that because he's touching 40. Mm-hmm. Still single, no kids. Like, what were you doing this whole time? That's kind of where my head goes with it. Like,
his heart broken by a woman named Tammy. But
now this. But yeah, I was just curious about him. Not too sure. Their dynamic though, I feel like it could be fun. I do feel like he has a lot of like good banter with her as well.
That's exactly what I wrote down.
And that's the nice side. Like that's the calming, like fun, loving side of him. Mm-hmm. And then he also has a connection with Natasha. Mm-hmm. But the connection with Natasha, for me personally, I feel like
it's not much. I like the connection with Maria.
Yeah,
because I feel like he's a serious guy.
Yes,
but when he's talking to Maria, they joke. It's more fun. And I love to see when serious people
can be jokey.
It's like, not everyone can get that out of you.
Yeah.
Like, so if you're able to get a joke out of a serious person, you're doing something right. Keep those people around.
Yeah. I feel like with Natasha, it could work. Aesthetically, they look like they go together more than him and Maria. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like they're too similar. Mm-hmm. And it could be a very, like, docile kind of relationship where it's just, like, very boring, very, like, we have been cool.
Very, very white rice.
very white rice. Very no butter, no salt, no pepper, nothing.
Just sit in the corner of your house.
So next we have Freddie and Catherine again. Freddie mentions that he went to a medium And the medium told him that his wife starts with a C, so that's why he believes that Catherine is his real connection.
My question was, did she tell him how to spell her name? What if her name is K?
It could have been.
I saw the name because it popped up on the screen, but I'm like, if I'm on Love Is Blind and somebody walks in the spot and they're like, my name is Catherine, I'm probably just gonna write it down and spell it
as a K.
With a K.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he knew it began with a C, or he told himself it began with a C.
But I feel like naturally, if they're talking to each other, they're spelling their names out. So even if it wasn't shown,
you think so?
Yeah.
I feel like people spell their name like their name is not like normalized, maybe. But like, if I walk in there and say my name is Tyler, I'm not telling you how to spell Tyler.
No, right? But like you said, most people are gonna think that Catherine starts with a K. So if she's like, it's Catherine with a C, like that type of thing.
Say no more. Mm-hmm. I'm Tyler with a T, guys.
Don't be irritating. So yes, he said that, and then Catherine basically like started to open up a little bit more to him in this episode. She talks about being adopted, feeling left out, and like all the baggage that she's had from relationships. I feel like it was really good to kind of see that side of her, because again, like you said, she gave off ditzy for a long time. So just seeing that like she actually came from a different kind of background, and there's more to her. Yeah, for sure.
She became more of a person and not a prop.
Yeah. But I also feel like the adoption thing also kind of explains why she operates how she operates in regards to like Ali.
She wants to be chosen.
And yeah, she wants to be the first choice. She doesn't want to be left out. She doesn't want to be.
Yeah, and that's from her past. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
when you learn people's past, you start to understand their actions and why they say the things they say and operate in the way they operate.
Right, for sure. So next we have Ali. It's his birthday now, and Demi decides to make a hand-drawn card for him, which was really cute. She actually seems like she could draw like for real. She's an artist. Yeah. Which is cool, because I'm like, how many talents does this girl have? You're a boxer, you're a footballer, like...
She get friend zone everywhere.
Damn, girl.
At the gym. She got too many talents. She got friend zone at the arc.
Yeah. The men are inferior.
Yeah, no, it's intimidating.
Yeah. Unfortunately for her. So yeah, he decides he's gonna end things with Catherine. Catherine also decides to end things the same day. They have a conversation, and it seemed to go pretty well.
I respected it. Well, it's easier when it's a mutual dumping. Yeah. No one feels hurt.
Right.
Catherine, I feel like she seen the connection with Demi and realized she was gonna lose. Mm-hmm. So she bowed out before the race was over. A lot of people do that, where it's like, I'm not gonna come in last place because technically, if I don't finish the race, I never lost.
Heavy.
That was what I got from her. But also, the connection with her and the funeral guy was pretty good. So I can't really knock it.
Yeah. I feel like they could be really cute together. I want their relationship to develop a little bit more, but I don't necessarily feel like she's as serious about him as he is about her. Yeah. Unfortunately. But I feel like he could be a really good guy. Next up, we have Benai. Saying like he has a really deep connection with Nicole, but he's afraid. And then we get into the point of him like questioning and debating if he should tell Nicole about what Sam was saying about her.
Well, but before that, she spoke to him about commitment.
Yeah.
And he kind of danced around the commitment conversation. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's what pushed her a lot more towards Sam.
Yeah.
I feel like she wants to be a nomad, clearly, with him. Yeah. When she's talking, she wants to kind of just wake up and be like,
pick up and go.
We could do anything.
Yeah, she said, she's like, I've been in corporate, but I've always wanted to just drop it all and just be free. But
she asked him about commitment, and he kind of was just like dancing around that. And I feel like from there, she was like, I'm going to fall back on you a bit.
Yeah.
Sam is samming up the place, so I'm going to rock with Sam.
Benai is giving me, I forgot the other guy's name, but it's another guy in, what season was this? Oh, damn, I can't even remember. But if you remember, there was a guy in one of the previous seasons where he had feelings for this girl. He couldn't admit it, and he ended up connecting with somebody else. They left, and then he ended up going back to the other girl that he was connected to and ended up marrying her.
Talking about Zach and Bliss.
Yes. Zach and Bliss, yes. Benaya is giving me that. Like, he actually does want the love. He just doesn't know how to go about it, and he's not trusting himself to make the right decision.
Yeah, he's questioning everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that for sure.
So, yeah, like, after that, she's like, oh, I really don't know if he's feeling me or not. Let's just try things out over here with Sam. And Sam obviously plays up on it because Jasmine dumped him. So he's like, yeah, this is the love of my life. She's my wife. We got kids together. Giving her his dusty, crusty bracelet. Like, nobody wants that crusty
that was love. I really wrote it down. He was love bombing her. Once he realized that Shorty dumped him, he just went
full
mad hard.
Yep.
Where this bracelet came from? No idea. But here's this. Here's flowers. Yeah. I can see you being my wife. He did some foolishness too. He said, I see you be the wife to my kids.
Yeah, like what?
That was his exact words. I looked at it on the screen, I was like, that does not make sense.
They literally have not talked about anything serious enough for him to even get to that point.
Exactly.
Like, I'm scared, actually.
But he just filling up her head, and she's honestly taking
all of it. She's falling for it.
He's amazing.
But I did like towards the end where she was just like, you know, I do like where this is going, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, I want us to continue, like, exploring or whatever.
And then he started bugging out. Yeah. he started bugging out.
Yeah.
She needs to run. Like,
she does need to run.
If I could tell Mel B something, tell Mel B to run.
Get your freedom papers, sister. Don't do it.
And then after that, that's when Benai clocks Sam in the men's area doing bare foolishness. Yeah. And he want to go tell her now.
Talking about, like, oh, she mentioned something and it alluded to the fact that, like, she might be big. But I'm just like, if you are here
for genuine connection and genuine connection, don't mean
it doesn't matter if she's big or not.
Because he said that on purpose. Yeah. He said, like, I can't wait to see you and run to you.
Yeah.
And pick you up.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said it because he wanted to see what she was going to say. Yeah. But he also said it because, like I said, he's just trying to make himself seem bigger and better. And him saying, I'll pick you up, his head to a woman will probably mean like, yo, I'm big and I'm strong and I can pick up, and most women will like that. So that's the reason he said it. Yeah. And she was just like, I don't know if you can pick me. I don't know why she said it because I don't know.
She's not big at all. Like, not even in the slightest. Yeah. She looks very tiny.
But I was just like, he couldn't wait to go run tell the man them, yo, she might be a big girl.
Right.
I don't know if I want to deal with a bit. No, I like all shapes and sizes, but I don't know.
Yeah. Like, bro.
And Benai's over here just like,
okay, heard you.
Copy. My time to shine. My time to shine. Like, he ran to the code. He's like, I don't know how to tell you this. Yeah. He said, lose his mind. He's like, fuck.
He was going through
his belly started hurting.
He was going through it. I felt bad for him a little bit.
Like a crackhead. I don't want to tell you. She's like, yo, bro.
What would you do in that situation?
What would I do? I'm just going to keep being me.
Are you going to say something, though?
Nah.
You're not going to say nothing?
I'm not trying to do that.
So, okay, so my thing is, like,
I'm not a rat.
I get that's what you're saying. You're not a rat. Cool beans, whatever. But in the case that you actually genuinely like this person now, and you see that the person that they're also falling for is a scrub, is a liar, very pretentious, would you not want to, in a sense, like, protect them? Even though, like, yeah, you come off as like, oh, I'm ratting this nigga out for the betterment of myself, but you also don't want them to be in a situation that could harm and hurt them.
I agree, but also in the same breath, do you remember last season with Clay and AD, right? Mm-hmm. And remember AD was talking to, like, the psychopath guy? Yeah. And when Clay found out she talking to the psychopath, he was like, wait, what? Me and him? That's how I feel like if I'm me and I'm being me, and then I know you're talking to this weird pretentious guy, I'm going to feel like, okay, like,
you're questioning her now.
Yeah, what's your taste like? Maybe, am I pretentious? Like, am I?
Is something wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm about to be like, if you like weirdos, then maybe I'm a
You are also a weirdo.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to report. But if she want to go be with him, then it's like, Clay's not the one. You going to let her? Yeah. Okay. Because Clay's not the one for me if that's what you like. Heard it. Because you should be able I want my woman to be able to see through all that bullshit. Yeah. In general, because we're going to be together and we outside, I need my woman to be smart enough to see through people.
No, agreed.
So if you can't see through that,
it's concerning.
Maybe we shouldn't be together. So that's why I'm not reporting anything. You should be able to clock that on your own. Cause what's the girl name? The girl that's with Benny now? She clocked it.
Oh, Jasmine. Bobby.
Sorry. I
don't know. I think you can mix their names together.
Yeah. But she clocked it immediately. She was like, yo, you just a Kappa man. So, yeah, so I'm not reporting anything. But he was going through it before he reported. He was scratching his neck.
He was fighting for his life. He was dancing,
stomping his feet. I'm like,
damn, I don't want to come off as that guy.
And he didn't really say much. He was just like, the person you like might not be a person. I was like, what?
There might not be authentic. That's
not,
he's not lying. He's not
lying. But if you're gonna report, I ain't gonna lie. If you're gonna report information.
Just say what it is.
I hate when people snitch and then don't.
Yeah, like
if you're gonna snitch,
where's this coming from? Because then it also does come off like you're just jealous and you're just saying something. Exactly. But whatever. So that is all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And what else they got to do?
In the comments below, drop your thoughts on episodes 1 and 2. Only 1 and 2. No spoilers, please. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok at the Binge Box Pod. We'll catch you in the next one. Happy binging.
Happy binging.